Well, hello there guys. So for today's video, it's actually one of my most requested videos I think that I've gotten, and I always get random questions to see inside my kitchen cabinets. Because of course as minimalists, I think that is always an interesting thing to see is what the heck do I have in my kitchen? So I'm gonna say that there are some areas that I don't feel like totally 100% on, and we do cook a lot now that we are plant-based, and so we have a decent amount for minimalists, I would say, but everything gets used, I think. I'm looking over at my husband for like affirmation, right? Pretty much everything we have now gets used.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yep. And if you hear a baby swing, it's because Miss Rensley's right there. I'm gonna go ahead and just take you guys cabinet by cabinet, drawer by drawer, and show you what we have in our kitchen. So this is just an overview of what the space looks like. We will start over here. This is probably the area that I'm like least happy with, and it's not all kitchen stuff. You'll see in a minute. So this cabinet right here, we have Ziplocs, reusable Ziplocs. Eventually I'd like to have all reusable Ziplocs. We have been moving over to kind of like a minimal waste, but it takes time because it takes money. This is where we keep the school books for the girls though, and Rev has really been loving playing Mancala, so it's there. Then we have our like peanut butter, nut butters, agave. We have some chocolate chips, dairy-free chocolate chips. PB Fit in the back there. This is paperwork that I just didn't want you guys to be able to see because you can't look at it. So it's there right now. Normally there'd be nothing there. Then we have protein powder here. We got some change there. This is dog stuff. And then in here's like drink mixes, like iced teas and stuff. And then this is bulk items that we purchased that do not fit in our pantry. We stick them up there. Next one. So down here is all the coffee cups that we own. We just have these 2 North Carolina mugs, and then we have these 2 to-go mugs. So this is my little like camera lens coffee mug and Ryan's coffee mug. We have plastic bags here. Then we have the girls' Bubba cups, which is what we use always on the go. We love these, they're great. This is what I put my Russian tea mix normally in, but I haven't made any, so it's just sitting there. I have one of my extra cups. We have 2 of these type of things, and then I keep my DSLR here as well. And again, bulk item, extra, just shoved up there. So on top of the fridge, is there anything in those 2 drawers?
No.
Or those 2, okay, empty. Empty. So up here, I had a brown box that we finally took out into the garage, which is just like our paperwork for our house, so it didn't need to be up here. So that is actually Halloween candy left over, so that's sitting there. Then we have our Play-Doh, which we just keep down here because we use it down here with the girls, and then this is where we keep all the diapers, pull-ups for the littles. So on the counter here though, we have our brand new baby here, which is our toaster oven and air fryer in one. We tested it out last night for the first time. We just got it yesterday. Super excited about that. And then over here we have some tissues. These are from the Grove, which I love a lot of things from the Grove, but their tissues are not one. They're super, super stiff. And then we keep all of our straws here that we use because we do use those daily. Okay, I'm not gonna open up these drawers. Well, is there one? I could open this one. Okay, so this is like our quote unquote junk drawer, I guess you could say. So we just have, you know, pens, our markers, we have our gift cards here, bulldog clips, which we use to like close bags with and stuff. And then that's a drawer that you guys have stuff that you guys can't see. Then down here is where we house paper towels. We have my like cake pan, 9x13 pan. These would normally be full in the pantry, but it's been a while since I actually like took the time to make my pantry look nice. Don't judge me. And then we have 1 flower pot. What's the word? Base. We got some apple cider vinegar there, and then this is like our disposable stuff for parties. It's just leftovers from when we had like birthday parties for the girls. We just put it in here to use so we don't have to repurchase. Then this is a Via to go little lunchbox thing. So we actually have been using a lot less paper towels lately, which I will show you guys why when we get over to the kitchen sink. So they've been lasting us quite a lot longer because I used to always use them to wipe down counters because I don't know what it is about using washcloths. I just don't like it. Like it leaves just too much water on the countertop. I don't like it. And so for easy cleanups of things, I would just grab a paper towel. But I have a new handy dandy thing I've been using that I much prefer. Here, I will give you guys a sneak peek of my pantry. I'm not even gonna take you guys in there because it ain't anything pretty to look at. Okay, and then this area right here is right when you walk in from the garage. So here we have some stuff that is like my husband keeps his wallet there, something that needs to go back to a neighbor, and then we have papers that need to get put into our like manual. We have a box of manuals and stuff, so those need to go in there in the garage. And then I keep my purse here. So obviously I got a new purse, a lot of you guys will recognize that. Since this little one came, I needed more room. And surprisingly, I actually haven't been using the tactical backpack. And I feel like it's just still too big. I don't know. It doesn't, am I right? It feels like it's still as big as the other one.
It is still pretty big.
It is big. But this is like the perfect size. So Ryla did send that bag to me. This is not sponsored at all. But so far I'm liking it, but I'm gonna be testing it out a little bit longer before I give like my full opinion on it. And then we got a crap ton of keys here, which my parents are living with us right now until their house is done being built. So there's some extra ones there. So we have our stove, of course, and this is our little gear hot plate. You will see a lot of gear items in our house because we love them. And then I'll just show you guys the countertop first. So we have our knives that stay there. Coasters, we always keep a cutting board out. This gets used all day, several times a day. So we always have a cutting board out. This is what will be laid out if we have dishes that are drying on the counter and not in the dishwasher. I don't know why my mom keeps her tomatoes on the counter, but she does. We have tissues, I have my diffuser, Ryan has his Rubik's Cubes, and then this right here is the beauty of why I've been using so much less paper towel, and it's a cellulose sponge cloth. They're amazing. I like them a lot. Highly recommend. All right, so let's start back over here by the oven. So we have a salad spinner. This is a cutting board that's specifically for like watermelon, pineapple, those kind of things that are really juicy. It's great for that. That's by Pampered Chef. Then we have one big colander, one small colander. This is just one cover for the microwave. We have 2 different size pans for the oven, and then we have another like straight cutting board kind of thing, which we could probably actually get rid of that now. We used to use it all the time, but we don't really ever use it now. And I just realized why we don't use that anymore is because we used to only really use it for meat, because we obviously didn't want to use it on the wooden one because that's like porous and that would like take in the stuff and higher chance of salmonella and stuff. So that's why we don't use it. And then under the oven here, we just keep our Pampered Chef pizza stone, and that's it. So this is my spice drawer, but no, it's not all my spices. This is what I wish was all my spices and that it just looked this perfect. I'm slowly moving my spices over to these glass ones so that they can just all go in here, and then we keep our pepper and our salt in here as well. Here though is where I have like all of my spices and stuff, so I keep the stuff up higher that I don't use as much, so like different flours and such, chia seeds, almond flour, baking powder, baking soda, nutritional yeast, we eat that a lot, flaxseed. I'm not gonna go into great detail about that. So up here, all we got is a cooking book, some recipes from HelloFreshes in past that we liked and we kept, so we keep those. These are 2 serving things that I use for when we have like parties and stuff, and then that's another like actual pour thing. Okay, back down here, this is my baking area. So everything in here is baking stuff. So this is where I keep like cupcake stuff, food coloring, candles. Then we have our cookie cutters here. These are my extra things for my mixer. I have 1 round cake pan for when I make the girls cakes, which I do usually always make them for the birthday. We have 1 like bread pan for banana bread. These are my icing tips and icing bags, cupcake thing. We have 2 small bread loaves, and that's for spritzer cookies, to make spritzer cookies. Then I have a rolling pin here and 2 cooling racks. So yes, I have quite a bit of baking stuff. I don't bake a ton, but I do bake regularly to a point that like I would want this stuff. The only thing I could probably get rid of is the spritzer cookie thing, but I don't know how to use it. Like I want to try it. I have to find a plant-based version of spritzer cookies, which I'm sure I probably could. Maybe my mom will do that this Christmas with Revenary, because I know they'd have fun. Right here's where we keep our pots, and we have a small saucepan, a medium saucepan, or large, I'm not sure, 1 stock pot, and then we just keep all of our covers for all our pans up here. So you'll see our other ones in a minute. And this is where we keep most of our kitchen utensils. So we have like our gear ladle, we have our gear little flipper things. So we have 1 large, 1 small little scooper. We have our tongs, pizza cutter, garlic press, and can opener. And then right here is where we keep 1 oven mitt. We have then our measuring cups, measuring spoons. This is what we use for our lemon, which my mother-in-law gave us this, and it's awesome. Okay, we'll go into the kitchen island next. So this is where we keep our treasured spoonulas. These are by Gear. Again, not sponsored. We just freaking love them. And we have 2 of the big ones and a small one. Apple cutter in here. We have a lighter or whatever. Back here we keep things that girls have outgrown, but obviously we have Rensley, so they're just kind of back here right now, like little learning spoons, learning knives. And we have our more dangerous knives, so they're further back in case the girls open this up. And then we have all of our utensils. So our girls' utensils are kept right in here, as well as serving utensils, and then the normal stuff. This drawer is just strictly placemats. So we do have quite a few placemats. We have 5 of these, which we have for the girls. And then we have 8, I think, 4 of these brownish tan ones. and then 4 of these gray ones. We are only a family of 5. However, my parents and Ryan's parents come over all the time. Well, my parents obviously are living here right now, but Ryan's parents are over here all the time, so all of us very frequently are eating at that table, so we need all of them. And then moving down here is what we have in our kitchen island. So down here we have our Vitamix. We have a small little pan, then a medium and a large one. And then I have my spiralizer there, which I use for zucchini noodles. And then this side, I have Crock-Pot, KitchenAid, and then my whisk for my KitchenAid. So that's just like under the kitchen sink, cleaning supplies, stuff like that. And then here we keep all of our dish towels. We got a crap ton of dish towels. This is probably something we could work on. And then this is where we have our trash and compost, which I'm not gonna like show y'all, but we do compost. So we have compost here, trash and back. And then the last section of the kitchen, which are these ones right here. So starting up here, we have Rev's Bank, which is in the back. We have BB-8, which is a little robot you play with your phone. And then we have our Thieves Spray. This is the girls' vitamin B12 supplement. We have some elderberry syrup. This is the vitamin D that I take. And then we have this little linen spray. And then I do have my diffuser down here. I think you guys have seen I keep most of my oils upstairs, but I do keep all these down here because these are ones that I use in the diffuser. And then moving up, we have our mixing bowls here, which we just have 3 mixing bowls. And then we have my 9x9 dish and my 1 serving dish that I have. And then up here is our little like, what is that called? You know, like a cutter, and you put the stuff under and then you bang on the top and then it cuts up stuff. And then we have these 3 little measuring things too. Okay, moving on to the main stuff. So this is all of our glassware basically. So we do not use any plastic Tupperware at all. So we have all glass. We have the 8-ounce ones, which my girls use for smoothies. We have these tops. We used to use just the normal metal ones, but because we don't actually can, we got these instead. And then we also have the 8-ounce ones for our bottle conversion kits for bottles for Rensley. We have these 2 little ones, which we use for like snacks for Net. Grayson, you're snoring. You're snoring. You're really loud over there, buddy. And then we have our Pyrex type things, which are by the Anchor brand. We have 1 cup, 2 cup. Then we have 16-ounce regular mouth, 16-ounce wide mouth. I don't know what size these ones are. And then these are 32, I think, regular and wide mouth. Then we have our bigger Anchor glasses, that one. And then these are all of our tops for these ones, the 1 2 cup ones. We have an extra set of 16-ounce ones up there. So those are like our excess ones for when we really get crazy into cooking in bulk, then those ones come out. And then right here is our actual plateware. So ignore up here, this is my parents' stuff. Like I said, they're living here, so this is like their shelving area. And so down here we have the kids' plates. So these are bamboo plates, bamboo cups. These are little to-go cups. The red one must be in the wash or something. So they're silicone and this attaches on. So I take these to go like for nuts and stuff. And then we do have some plastic stuff still. So this is where I'm like, I still want to move some stuff over. I want to get stainless steel and wooden bowls. So these ones we use for snacks. I'd like to change over to like wooden bowls that are about this size. And then we have their bowls here. These ones are just from Target. And then these things are actually cutting boards too. We use them a ton. They're plastic, but I'm kind of don't want to give them up because they get used quite a bit. And then back here we have more 8-ounce mason jars, which I also didn't mention. The reason we have so many 8-ounce mason jars as well is because when I have extra breast milk or I pump or I use my Haka and stuff, we put them right into mason jars. And then up here is the adult stuff. So we have just these 4 little serving trays, these 2 kind of salad type bowls. We like to use them for pasta quite a bit or like rice dishes or whatever. These 2 are actual salad bowls, and then we have 3 of these like little plastic ones. Then we have 4 regular bowls, we have 8 dinner dishes, and then we have 2 of these plastic ones as well. And that is it, guys. That's all that is in my kitchen. It feels like there's a lot in my kitchen, but there's like certain areas where I'm like, wow, I got nothing in there, or I still have lots of empty cabinets and empty shelves. But there's still stuff that like eventually in future I would like to do, like upgrading some of the plastic stuff still to like wooden or stainless steel, those kind of things, which we just haven't done yet because takes money and we're not going to spend it all at once. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and then I answered your guys' burning questions about what is in Arianna's cabinets. And I will see your wonderful faces next week. Bye.